Evet Tommy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for season number 5 of the Donut Box Late Model Series tonight. We're here in North Wilkesboro where we're kicking off season number 5 right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, back on the call here tonight. We are wrapping up practice right now with a little bit over a minute left, and top of the board, no surprise, last season's champion, the GOAT, Brett Mackey's the number 66, 18.59 track record. Stay tuned in here as we watch the last minute of practice before we jump straight into qualifying action here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best broadcast company in the business. The GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, here on the call for you, the fans. All kinds of newcomers here to kick off season number 5. Over 20 cars signed in here tonight for the Donut Box Late Models Series action here. North Wilkesboro Speedway, starting it off with a bang in front of a sold-out crowd. Here's one of the newcomers right here, Kyle St. Jean. He's not very fast, folks. I'm just kidding. He's in 4th. That's pretty good. Practice wrapping up. It's official. Top of the board. Quick time. Number 66, Brett Mackey's the GOAT. He's the man to beat here tonight. No surprise there. Checkered flag in the air. We're jumping straight into qualifying action here tonight. Who's going to set quick time and be on the pole? We're going to find out. First cars to hit the speedway are gonna be... Hang on. Got the tension with the knife here. Kyle St. Jean hitting the track early on. Here he is, folks, the newcomer. Kyle St. Jean, no clue where he's from. He didn't fill out the driver information. Kyle, you need to fill out the driver information, bud. But it's the number 55 machine. Kyle St. Jean, let's hop on board here with that number 55 on the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view with Kyle St. Jean. Heading into turn 1, rolling the bottom, almost getting into the grass. Can he carry speed onto the backstretch, into turns 3 and 4. Kyle St. Jean, the number 55, coming out of turn 4. What kind of lap time is he going to set down to set the pace here tonight? First car to cross the line, Kyle St. Jean, 18.65, top of the board. Right behind him, newcomer David Dorr. Needs to get on the gas, and he junked it. David, that car is junk. 39. New top of the board, Cameron Leibel. Quick time, 15.57. That number 58 might be ugly, but boy, is he bad fast. The 58 newcomer to the league, Cameron Leibel. Don't count him out here tonight, folks. Brandon Kiger on the track, hitting into the second spot. 18.64 for Kiger in the 85. The family man, Tony Osborne, out on the speedway from Elk Creek, Virginia. Elk Creek's own Tony Osborne crossing the line here. Oh, that's on the backstretch. What kind of lap time is Osborne going to put down for us? As he comes out of turns 3 and 4, going to cross the line. Osborne, not too shabby, 4th place, 18.67. Meanwhile, the GOAT, Brett Mackey's, is out on the speedway. Oh, and he puts up a stinker. Brett Mackey's in the 7th. Boy, what a letdown for Mackey's. What a choke job after setting the quick time in practice. He looks like junk. They made some bad adjustments to that car. And here's Nash Pointer. You can't count many cars out, but you can count Nash out. He is no ringer. That number 12 machine out of Glasgow, Kentucky. Looking pretty slow here tonight. Pointer in the 5th spot. Crossing the line. That's no good. 18.67. Putting up a stinker. Nash Pointer in the number 12 car. Meanwhile, Grandpa Chris Franz, he looks like junk out here tonight. Franz to the back in the 12th. Speaking of back runners, out on the speedway right now, ladies and gentlemen, none other, Rick Wilmot. Dead last, 19.13 for Rick Wilmot in that ugly number 40 machine. Here's another car onto the track. Bryce Nelson, the number 31 machine. On to the front stretch here. Or that's the back stretch, sorry, it's hard to tell here. This place, kind of a dump, not gonna lie, this old track. They should have just demoed it when they had the chance, but we're back here, North Wilkesboro Speedway. Bryce Nelson crossing the line, second place, 18.63 for the 31 machine of Bryce Nelson. We're going to see if he can do any better here. Onto the backstretch. Into turns 3 and 4. Can Nelson carry the momentum to get the top spot? Coming out of turn 4. He's going to cross the line here. Lap time officially going to be 18.63. Second place for Nelson. Top of the board, though, going to be Cameron Leibel. Don't know. I'm going to call it Leibel for now. That number 58 machine is hooked up here tonight. 18.57, top of the board. 20 cars signed in here tonight in front of this sold-out crowd here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best broadcast company in the business. Welcome back, season number 5, Donut Box Late Model Series. Meanwhile, we'll take a moment, take a short break, wait for our heat races to start, and go ahead and check out the board. See where your favorite driver is. Let us know in the chat who's going to win this thing, folks. Thanks for coming out here tonight. Good news for these racers, folks. Caden Tufts is not here tonight. Caden Tufts last year, he won all kinds of races, but he's not out here for the season opener. Season number 5, Donut Box Late Model Series action. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, on the call here once again. Thanks for joining here tonight. Spending your Monday night right here on the best broadcast company in the business. Folks, said it once, I've said it twice, I'll say it again. Quit wasting your money on junk streaming services. All you need, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, best in the business. Time to grid up here. Heat race number 1 action. Your lineup is as follows. On the pole, the number 58 newcomer to the series out of New England, Cameron Leibel. He's dead fast. 2 is outside. We got the number 85. Old-timer Brandon Kiger. Row number 2 on the inside. It's the family man, the number 10, Tony Osborne. 2 is outside. The number 17 machine, Braden Jenkins. Row number 3 on the inside. The number 72, Stephen Choate. 2 is outside. The number 27, Casey Quigley. Row number 4 going to be John Brancasio in that bad, fast number 62 machine. 2 is outside, folks. The newcomer to the league, I believe. The number 39, his car looks terrible. That is ugly. It's David Dorr. Row number 5 on the inside. The number 19, Adam Clark. 2 is outside. The 46, Nick Yampa. And starting dead last in the number 42, Chris Bishop gonna hit the track here tonight. Normally he's up in the booth. Interesting to see this guy. Chris Bishop, not known for speed. One of the slowest guys I've ever seen him. Oh, and he called it quits. Chris Bishop throws in the towel before it even starts. But your lineup's set, folks. We are rolling around the track. We're about to go green. Let's turn off these Hutchinson Motorsports tunes because these are the best tunes in the business, folks. Going to be a 10-lap dash here to the finish. Heat race number 1. We're going to have 2 of them here tonight, folks. Who's going to win it? The front row is going to be Kiger and Leibel. Pace car is going to be heading in here shortly. Not many great camera angles to work with here. No, pace car not headed in. The camera angles here at North Wilkesboro are absolutely terrible. Here, I'm going to show you. Here's TV1. Okay, you see that? Not too bad, right? TV2. That's TV2 right there, folks, yeah. And TV3, here it is. Right there, you see that? So we got one TV angle. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We're cutting some corners here tonight, folks. Saving some cash on some cameramen. Fired a few of them. Wasn't happy with them. They wanted a raise. Tried to form a union. We got rid of them. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We don't have time for unions, bud. We're trying to make some money. Let's go up to our Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, though. Pace car is in front row. Is going to be the 58 of Leibel. into his outside, the 85 of Kiger. Green flag in the air. Good start here, heading into turn one. They are door banging each other. Front row going to stay the same. Out of the corner, Leibel going to hold the lead. They're getting sideways coming out. These guys racing hard, side by side into turns 3 and 4. Kiger rolling the top. He's going to try to hold on to that number 2 spot. Here comes the 17 of Braden Jenkins inserting himself into the battle here. Meanwhile, Kiger stuck up on that outside. The 17 of Jenkins to the inside, trying to get around Kiger. The inside line's the place to be, but Kiger doing a good job at holding him off. Can the 85 hold him off? The 17 getting right up on him. Side by side onto the back stretch. Front stretch, whatever you want to call it, I can't tell. Out front in the lead, Leibel, newcomer to the league. He is bad fast as Kiger falls into the second spot there, able to cover up. Let's drop back a little bit. These guys are duking it out here in this battle for 4th. Tony Osborne in the number 10 machine, currently in 4th, trying to hold off Quigley and Dorr right behind him. Side-by-side battle, and we got another battle up here, folks. Kiger trying to hold off Jenkins for the second spot. Timing and scoring might crash here soon, folks. It does not like heat races, but that's fine because I'm here to let you know what happened. 6 laps left to go out front. The newcomer, Cameron Leibel, fastest car on the track. He is looking good here tonight. The car to beat, it's looking like. Meanwhile, the 10 car of Osborne giving up the outside here to Quigley. Can he hold on? This is going to be a battle for 4th. Let's hop on board with Casey Quigley right now. In front of him, we got the 72 at Choate and the 10 of Osborne. Side-by-side battle for 4th. Quigley trying to decide which lane does he want to go on. Meanwhile, looks like the 10's blinking. We're on board here with Casey Quigley, currently in the 6th spot. Out front, your top 3 hasn't changed. Leibel, Kiger, and Jenkins, but we're watching this battle for 4th. The number 10 of Osborne getting a little bump there from Quigley. Quigley says, get the hell out of my way or I'm going to take it 3 wide, Osborne. You might be a family man, but I don't care. Here comes the 27 onto the grass there. Getting loose coming out of the corner. He's not going to gain a spot. Back out front, though. Leibel in control. Going to win this race, it's looking like. But we do have a bit of a battle here brewing for the 2nd spot. Kiger still holding off that 17 car at Jenkins. Nothing changing here through the field. Single file. Adam Clark currently in last. Here he is. The Tafteville, Connecticut native Adam Clark. Get on the gas, bud. You're slow. But back out front here, Cameron Leibel. That number 58 machine is not slow. He is hooked up. White flag in the air last time around the speedway. Your race leader, Cameron Leibel, way out front. Kiger looking like he's going to hold off the 2nd spot. Then we got Jenkins in 3rd. Choate in 4th. And the family man, Tony Osborne, 5th place. There's your results here tonight. Heat race number 1 in the books. Jumping straight into heat race number 2 right after this one, folks. Let's get the tunes back playing, and we're going to get the starting grid on the board. Let's find a good one. Here's a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your starting lineup, heat race number 2. On the pole, the number 31 newcomer to the league, Bryce Nelson. To his outside, we got the number 50. No clue where he's from, folks. Look at that flag. He's from Europe, I think. How about it? Kyle St. Jean. Row number 2 on the inside. He's no ringer. It's the number 12, Nash Pointer. To his outside, we got the number 18 machine, Scotty Oliver. Row number 3, keep an eye on this row, folks. We got the GOAT in the number 66 car, Brent Meckies. To his outside, the number 70, Cortland Herman. Then we got the number 18, Chris Franz, the number 5 of Dylan DeCoster, newcomer here. Then we got 33 machine of Martin, I don't even know how to say that, Piccatelli. Then to his outside, the ugliest car in the field every single week. He always gets a new paint, and it's always uglier every time. It's Rick Wilmot. There's your starting lineup, heat race number 2. We're going to get underway here shortly, folks. Let us know in the chat who's going to win this one, folks. Is it going to be somebody in the front row? It's tough to pass here. I think you got to be in the front row to win this one. Well, we're going to find out here. Heat race number 2 about to get underway. Let's hop up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Front row going to be Nelson on the inside, St. Jean on the outside. Looks like timing and scoring might be Crash. But keep an eye on these boys. Bryce Nelson in that number 31 machine. He's been fast here all day long. Going to try to hold off the European. How about it? St. Jean, front row outside. Trying to show these Americans how to race. Pace car is in. The field is set. Nelson and St. Jean setting the pace here. Green flag in the air. They're bumping each other, folks. Something's got to give. These guys are duking it out already. We're heading into turn 1. Clean turn so far. Keep an eye on these guys. Oh, we got one in the wall. We saw that coming. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a few junk cars. It's going to be the number 5, the number 40, and the number 18. They're all junk. Unbelievable. Let's see what happened here, folks. Green flag in the air. This is a battle for last. These guys duking it out for dead last. Who's at fault here? Oh, the 18 just comes up, I think. That's on Chris Franz. He just junked himself. He just right hooked himself, folks. But the caution is out here. Let's try to fix our time and scoring issues in the meantime. Probably going to crash again, but that's all right. That's what I get for using SDK, the biggest junk in the world. Absolute junk. But your race leader here, Bryce Nelson. We got Kyle St. Jean from Europe somewhere. No clue where. I believe that flag was a European Union flag. I wonder if he can even speak English. I bet he can't. Kyle St. Jean, the number 50. Straight from Europe. Has no clue what we're even saying. But he's out here running up front. How about it? Ignore that, folks. I'd pull St. Jean up here in the booth, but we're not hiring an interpreter here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We had to cut a few cameramen. Definitely not paying an interpreter. But the front row here going to be Nelson and St. Jean once again. Hop up in the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Timing and scoring, struggling here tonight. Never likes heat races. I think next time around we might be going green, I hope. I don't know, they're not lining up. When we talk about dragging this one out, I don't know what our two boys up in the booth, Mike Poole and Chris Bishop, get on it, boys. Let's go green. So this race is halfway over. We haven't even started yet. And they're going to line up finally. We're going to have 4 laps left to go by the time we go green. How about that? 10-lap race turns into a 4-lapper. Keep an eye, though. Brent Mackey's currently that outside of the second row. See if he can sneak himself up there up front. Brent Mackey's last season's champion. He's known as the GOAT around these parts. And the field is set. You're going to see the pace car head in here shortly. Front row once again. Nelson on the inside. St. Jean on the outside. Pace car is in. He's out of the way. We're up in Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Green flag in the air and a good start there by the 31. The outside line, bumper to bumper. See how clean these guys want to race each other if they want to junk one another. Onto the backstretch, side by side battle here for second place. St. Jean going to cover up here, able to hold on. But here comes Pointer in the 12 car, trying to hold off the GOAT Brent Mackey's. Mackey's currently in 4th, and that number 66. He's going to get stuck up on the outside here. That's going to hurt his chances to gain any spots. And out front, Bryce Nelson pulling away a little bit. Has about a car link or two on that number 55 machine. Fastest lap of the session, Bryce Nelson, your race leader. Just a few laps left to go here, folks. Nelson out front, timing and scoring, not working. We got the ugly toolbar, might work. Nope, none of it's going to work. But out front, it's the 31, though. Bryce Nelson, think we might be, this is either white flag or 2 to go. White flag in the air last time around. Ignore that ticker there on the bottom. That is not pointer. We're watching race leader Bryce Nelson, the 31 here. Last lap around the speedway. Here comes the 55. He's going to door him. Coming out of turn 4. It's a drag race to the line. It's going to be a close one. The 31 takes home the win. How about that racing there? The 55 might be from Europe, but he's no sissy. He just doored him. Oh, and the 31 doors him after the race. Here's some fireworks here tonight. Now, that's some good racing there. Nelson takes home the win. St. Jean second. I believe Pointer third, followed by Herman and Mecky's your top 5 here for heat race number 2. We're going to get timing and scoring fixed up. Oh, we got a Consi here, folks. We're changing up the layout here. We actually have a B main. How about that? Let's fix this timing and scoring here. The best of the rest. Who's going to win this one? Here's the race of the slow guys. Who's going to win it, folks? Look at this front row. How about Nick Giampa and Rick Wilmot? Then we got Adam Clark. This is going to be a good one, folks. You know, I've always enjoyed watching the battles for last. This is basically what this entire race is. The guys that like running last. This is a 35-lapper. Wow, that's long. Unbelievable. I can't believe a B main is 35 laps. Not a fan of that one. But is what it is here. 35 laps for a B main. Pretty crazy in my mind. We might be here all day long, fellas. Don't know how many advance here. Hang on here. The top 6 make this. I don't even know why we're doing this race. Yeah, top 6 transfer, and there's 6 cars out here, so this is literally pointless. I might just turn some music on and let you guys watch this, because this is absolutely pointless. Everybody's going to transfer into the A main. I'm going to take a short break here. You can enjoy the race. It's basically practice.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down. I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all of the lights. 'Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it. Ready and set, I'ma own it. Blast it to 10, then keep going. There ain't no coasting. I never settle, don't play. Putting the kettle to flame. I go 100 all day. Foot on the pedal, no brakes. 10, 9, paid on my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's my time. Dad, I take mine.
White flag in the air here. Finally for this B-main. About to wrap up here. All these guys going to transfer in. Chris Franz dominated this one all race long. Coming out of turn 4, checkered flag in the air. Chris Franz going to take home the B-main win. We're going to jump into I believe a warm-up. I believe a 10-minute warm-up. Maybe 5 minutes, actually, I think. Before we jump in our main event here tonight, thanks for tuning in here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Donut Box, late model series action, 5-minute warm-up underway. These guys going to fine-tune their cars. Let's get some of these tunes playing for you. Kick back and relax. Grab yourself a drink for this main event here tonight. North Wilkesboro Speedway Donut Box Racing. We're watching newcomer Martin Piccatelli. Believe it or not, he is from America, folks. Straight off the boat from Italy, Martin Piccatelli. The Italian-American. Say it loud and proud, Martin is proud of his heritage. The most authentic Italian in the business, Martin Piccatelli. You know, I talked with Martin earlier. I went up in his hauler, and he was spinning pizzas on his hand. You know how they fling the dough up in the air? This man, he told me all he does is eat pizza and spaghetti. The only meals he'll eat. He is as Italian as it gets. That's why he's the number 33 machine. Believe it or not, that is actually related to Italy. Very important number over there in Italy. Martin Piccatelli just got off the boat. Straight from Italy, and here he is running the Donut Box late model series here at North Wilkesboro Speedway on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. I tell you what, Martin, you might be Italian, but you're pretty slow, bud. Currently back in the 12th spot is the number 33, the Italian Martin Piccatelli. But top of the board, I'll tell you he's not slow. It's the number 17, Braden Jenkins. Top of the board, 18.36. Bad fast. Don't count out this European here, Kyle St. Jean. Definitely French. No clue if that's true or not, but I'm going with it. The Frenchman, Kyle St. Jean. Oh, and he almost junked him. Brent Mackey's looking pretty slow here. All the way back in 13. I don't think he's the GOAT anymore, folks. The Allentown, Pennsylvania, Brent Mackey's. He's from a swing state, folks. Straight from Pennsylvania, but I tell you what, he ain't fast. Brent Mackey's looked like junk here tonight. Go ahead and park that lump of junk, Brent. You are slow all the way back in 13. Unbelievable. Haven't been less impressed with Brent Mackey's, I believe, in my entire broadcast career. Back to 14th now. Get on the gas, Brent. You're slow. Up to 12th here. Way to let us down, Brent. But we got the family man, Tony Osborne, the number 10 machine, straight from Elk Creek, Virginia. Who else we got? We got Stephen Choate from Billings, Montana, in the middle of nowhere. Of course, Choate's fast. What else does he have to do other than practice? Lives in Montana, folks. Come on. We got Casey Quigley back here. No clue where Casey's from. Casey seems like a Carolina guy to me. Flat out guess. We got Nick Giampa. Nick Giampa straight off the boat from Italy as well. Not as authentic, though, as our star of the show here tonight. We got Adam Clark, probably the slowest guy out here out of Chatfield, Connecticut. Adam Clark. Absolute junk. That number 19 car is slow. David Dorr not much faster, and the car is much uglier. But Scotty Oliver, he's tell you what, he's not super fast, but he ain't slow. He's just here. Stephen Choate, out of Montana, currently in second. The Billings, Montana native. 1/100th off the pace here from Jenkins. Needs to find a way to get it done. And we got Cameron Leibel out here. He was bad fast in that heat race earlier. How about him? Checker flag in the air. Warm up is over, and it's time for our main event here tonight, folks. Warm up is over. It's race time, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your starting lineup for tonight's race. On the pole, playing the invert. It's the number 70. Cortland Herman. 2 is outside. The number 72, Stephen Choate. Row number 2 on the inside. He's no ringer. It's the number 12, Nash Pointer. 2 is outside. He was bad fast in practice. It's the 17 car, Braden Jenkins. Row number 3 on the inside. Gonna be the Frenchman, Kyle St. Jean. Trying to show these Americans how to race in the number 50. 2 is outside, the number 85 machine, Brandon Kiger. Row number 4 on the inside, the number 31 machine, Bryce Nelson. 2 is outside, the number 58, Cameron Leibel. Row number 5 on the inside, the family man, Tony Osborne, the number 10. Then we got the GOAT, former GOAT, Brent Meckes. He looks like junk out here tonight. North Wilkesboro is not your track, bud. You might be from a swing state, but you are junk at North Wilkesboro. It's Brent Meckes. Starting in the number 11 spot, Casey Queeley, the number 27. 2 is outside, the number 118, Scotty Oliver. Starting in the number 13 position, the number 39, David Dorr. 2 is outside, straight off the boat from Italy. It's the number 33, Martin Piccatelli. Starting in the 15th position, he's your B-Main winner, known as the B-Main champion. It's Grandpa Chris Franz. 2 is outside, the number 62, John Brancasio. Starting the number 17 position, the number 5, Dylan DeCoster. 2 is outside, the Italian, the number 46, Nick Giampa. Starting in the last row, these guys are junk. Let's get some eyes on them, folks. Hang on. On the inside, the number 19, Adam Clark. That guy's slow. 2 is outside, the ugliest car. He has the ugliest paints I've ever seen in my life. Every single week, it's a different one. It's Rick Wilmot, the number 40. There's your starting lineup here tonight. Donut Box Late Model Series action. Hutchinson Motorsports TV Monday Night Racing Season 5 opener. Here we are. North Wilkesboro Speedway. On your feet, off your seat. It's time for some racing. These fans are pumped up and ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Front row's gonna be the 70 of Herman, the 72 of Choate. These fans are glued to their feet right now. Field is set. Pace car about to head in here, I believe. Pace car's out of the way. Field bunching up. Air in the restart zone. Green flag in the air, and a good start from the 72. At the line, side by side, heading into turn 1. Harmon gonna hang on to the lead. But here comes Jenkins in that 17 car. We saw him practice. He's bad fast. Meanwhile, Nash Pointer there in the number 12 machine, trying to hold him off in the 5th spot for now. Right now, though, it's a battle for the lead. The 70 of Harmon gonna cover up, go up high, and hold the lead there from the 72. Meanwhile, Choate in the 72 trying to hold off the 17 of Jenkins. Side-by-side battle for 2nd, and there's also a side-by-side battle for 4th. These guys are duking it out here tonight. Nash Pointer currently holding on to that 4th spot, and he hooks himself, able to save it and keep it going. What a save there. Pointer comes up, thought he was clear. He was not able to save it and keep on rolling. Meanwhile, we got a battle for 2nd. The 17 here going to the outside of the 72. Oh, the 72 at Choate. Oh, I think he's serving a penalty, folks. I think he got a black flag for the start. I think that's kind of BS. Meanwhile, out front, Cortland Herman in the 70. Caution's out here. Let's see what happened. Caution is out. Rick Wilmot battling for last. Looks like he was junked. Junked it. Uh-oh. Oh, these guys got into each other back here. Oh, a handful of them. Oh, we got one upside down. Oh, my gosh. It's the 33, folks. Martin Piccatelli, straight from Italy. The Italian is on his hood, folks. Unbelievable. He's on the roof. Hope he's okay after that one, folks. The Italian. They don't know how to drive over there in Italy very well. Just received word from the infield care center. He's okay, and he's going to keep racing, folks. They took a look at him. They took the window net down, and he looked all right. They said, get out there, bud. Piccatelli was hoping they would retire him because he wants to get back in the holler and get him some pizza. But meanwhile, he's going to be back in last. Race leader going to be Cortland Herman, the number 70. Tell you what, though, Stephen Choate caught a break there with that. He was serving a black flag, and the caution came out, so I believe he's still on the lead lap. So caught a big break there, and we got a handful of them down pit road. Kiger, who's changing up the pit strategy a little bit. Brent Mackey's trying to find some speed. Boy, he's been junk here tonight. Chris Franz here, the B-main champ. And Martin Piccatelli, the Italian, trying to get that lump of junk fixed up to start and last. Then we got Adam Clark back here. He's already a lap down. Way to go, Adam. The Taftville, Connecticut native. He got lapped in about 5 laps. Impressive. But out front here, Cortland Herman, the number 70, looking bad fast here tonight. Can he hold on? Gonna be tough. Brandon Hayes in the chat, pulling for Bryce Nelson, says he's gonna take home the win. Well, Brandon, you need to tell Bryce he needs to get on the gas, bud, because he's all the way back in 5th right now. He's got to get around the Frenchman, St. Jean. Those French are known for being dirty drivers. Tell you what, St. Jean, he lives up to that expectation. This man right here, one of the dirtiest drivers in the business, Kyle St. Jean, can't speak a lick of English. I tried to talk to him earlier. He had no clue what I was saying. He's just smiling and nodding. But the field bunched up here. Gonna be a couple more laps till we drop the green. Let's get some of these tunes playing again, though, folks, because this stuff's, it's the best in the business. I don't know if you heard that or not. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, we cut no corners here. Best broadcast company in the business. I'm the GOAT. Blake Hutchinson, that song is not good. I don't like this one either. How about this one here? How about that? Get up and dance, folks. Enjoy the evening here. We got 75 laps here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. This place kind of a dump. I wish they would have just bulldozed it straight to the ground instead of resurfacing this thing. Tell you what, one of the most boring races I've seen in my life was that first All-Star race they did here. That race was terrible. Field is set. Pace car going to be headed in here. Front row going to be Herman and Pointer. Green flag in the air and a good start from Herman. Heading into turn 1. He's all out front. This is his race to win, and they're dooring each other into the corner. The number 39 straight from the back, boy. I tell you what, he is your hard charger. That number 39 is slicing and dicing his way from the field. David Dorr. He's dooring people, too. His name's David Dorr for a reason, folks. He is a dirty you-know-what. This number 39 is just going to junk the whole field. He's just out there absolutely dooring everybody. Let's stay tuned here and see what happens. We're in the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Oh, and he doors another one. This guy's the GOAT. I got a new favorite racer, folks. It's David Dorr. He's not afraid to use it, folks. He likes using that passenger side door. He will just absolutely annihilate you if you don't let him up. And he's going to do it again. Heading into the corner, his Dorr going to shove another one up. Not going to have to this time. Meanwhile, Dorr holding on to the 8th spot. Out front, though, Cortland Herman, your race leader behind him. Doesn't have to worry much because it's Nash Pointer. Pointer currently in 2nd. Then we got Bryce Nelson up to 3rd here. Bryce in that number 31 machine. Let's hop on board. See how he's wheeling that thing right now. One of the faster cars out onto the speedway. Bryce Nelson currently in 3rd. We know these guys are going to have to pit at least once here. Clean and green here so far since our restart. We got some guys dooring each other here again. It's the 27 of Quigley and the 17 of Braden Jenkins. These guys racing hard. Coming out of the corner. They're dooring each other. Oh, what a move. This is some racing here, folks. Here comes the 10, the family man, Tony Osborne. I don't think Osborne has the kahunas to get up there and door him like you need to. This is short track racing, bud. You got to use everything you can. Every trick in the book. Here comes the 58, trying to do the bump and run, and they're dooring each other off the corner. Boy, I tell you what, these guys are just junking each other every corner. The 27 of Quigley is not happy. Trying to get to the back bumper of the 17. We got one sideways. Caution is out. And look who's involved, folks. It's David Dorr. He's doored the entire field, and his luck has finally ran out. He's junked now. Side by side here with Kiger. Let's see what he does. Comes down and just doors him. Kiger comes up and gets a little redemption. Has to slam his brakes there. Oh, junk. Picatelli in the 33, able to avoid it. The Italian. The authentic Italian, I might add. 39, Adore, not happy. These guys are not happy with one another. But caution is out here. Cortland Herman, he's led every single one here. We're gonna see who wants to come down pit road. If you pit now, you'll probably be good on fuel, but you got to keep an eye on them tires, because if you pit now, there's only one set of tires, I think. You're gonna have to run about 50 laps on them. So probably the best call is to stay out, because I believe there's gonna be another yellow. Looks like Braden Jenkins coming down pit road. Looks to be the only one so far. But let's get the tunes playing again, though, folks. Thanks for tuning in here, spending your Monday night right here with the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Donut Box, Late Model Series action. Let us know in the chat what you think so far. Who's going to win this thing? I'm pulling for this Italian, Martin Picatelli. Don't know why I'm pulling for him. He has no speed. He can't speak a lick of English either. All he knows is Italian. It's interesting. His dashboard is actually all in Italian. They had to totally redo the inside of that car for Picatelli. They were trying to talk to him. You know, they signed him from over there in Italy, and he comes over, and they thought he knew English. I think he lied on the resume. Said he knew English, gets hired, gets the job, signs a contract, and he lands, and he doesn't know any English. So they just got to change the whole inside of that car. They had to fire the crew chief, get an Italian-speaking crew chief, and good luck finding an Italian-speaking crew chief here. We're in the middle of North Wilkesboro. This place is a dump. Who knows Italian in North Wilkesboro? Tell you who. Nobody. So they made a call over there in Italy. They actually got a Formula One crew chief. They signed him from one of the lower level teams in Formula One, because the only people that race in Italy aren't Formula One. So they signed him, brought him over. They said, hey, you want to be the crew chief for Martin Picatelli? He says, I have no clue what you're saying, because all I know is Italian. And they said, good enough for me, you're signed. So Picatelli, with his Italian crew chief, entire team speaks Italian. It's honestly impressive how they have found enough crew for that team. But your race leader, Cortland Herman, the number 70 machine. But how about the Frenchman, though, folks? Currently in the 4th spot, Kyle St. Jean. Similar story to Picatelli, St. Jean, except he's from France, not Italy. I tried to ask him if he enjoyed the Olympics over there in Paris. He had no clue what I was saying, so I got no response. Adam Clark's out of the race. That's probably good for the rest of the field. Green flag in the air. Pace car is in. We are underway here. This is our second restart. Herman is in a rocket ship here tonight. Picatelli went off the track. Oh, we got one junked. Back here, they're junking each other. Picatelli, here he is, the Italian. Off pace, trying to get back to speed. We're still green, folks. Out front, Cortland Herman looking good here. Bryce Nelson up to the 2nd spot. Trying to put some moves out here to reel in that number 70. Nelson smokes the wall. Lap number 24 out of 75 here, folks. We're a third of the way done. Here comes Pointer trying to make a move on that number 31 machine. Pointer currently in the 3rd position. St. Jean in 4th. Trying to hold off the 27 of Quigley. Side-by-side battle here. That's going to be a battle for 5th. Quigley on the inside. The 58 of Leibel on the outside. Quigley's going to take the spot. Let's drop back a little bit. See what's happening in the back. Battle for last is to the Italian. Trying to catch Rick Wilmot. Out front, though, Herman has a solid half-second lead here. Then we got Bryce Nelson in 2nd, followed by Nash Pointer in 3rd. Nash Pointer, he's okay, but You know, as you may have heard here before, he definitely is no ringer. The Glasgow, Kentucky native. Solid outing here so far, though. Running the top 3. Pretty good for him. The 58 just doored Quigley. Quigley's been racing hard back there. Oh, Quigley right hooks him. Quigley tried to junk him. He didn't like getting doored, so he tried to right hook junk him. Unsuccessful maneuver there. Quigley trying to take him out, and they're piled up. Caution is out. Caution is out. Let's see the replay. We know Chris Franz just got junked. Got some guys off pace here. Let's see what happened. Oh, he just bumps the 5 car, and then he gets dumped by Kiger. And nowhere to go for these guys. That's the 18, newcomer to the league. Junk. There it is, folks. These guys racing hard. Now it's time to start thinking you probably want to come down pit road. This one's getting awful close to halfway. If I'm up front, I'm probably just pitting. And Cortland Herman thinking the same, as well as Pointer. I think it's a bad move to stay out. I could be wrong. But I think you just need to go in, get you some fresh tires, fill up on fuel, and then you're good for the race. Could these tires last longer? Yeah, they could. But no reason to risk it. Because if we have a long green flag run, these guys up front are just going to be screwed. Because once they pit, they're going to be in the back. Not going to have much time to get back up through the field. But we're going to see if it works out for Nelson and St. Jean out front. Let's get the tunes back playing as these guys are junking one another. Here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, best broadcast company in the business. Monday night racing right here. Donut Box Fire. Donut Box Late Model Series action. Get up and dance, folks. On your feet, off your seat. Third caution of the evening. These guys are racing hard and junking each other.
Forget everything that you thought you knew. I do things better, you know I do. The rhythm I have can escape it. Baby, don't fight it, embrace it. De la cabeza a los pies. El ritmo te mueve otra vez. Suelta ahora, así es mejor. Deja esa timidez.
Get some Spanish songs, because, folks, we got a Frenchman, we got an Italian. Get some Spanish. Same thing, am I right or am I right? Bryce Nelson, currently a race leader, though, for now. Gonna be a big mix-up here as some of our fast guys went in the pit. Should be good on fuel for the rest of this one. I think Herman's in a good position, currently in 9th. He is good on tires and fuel. First car that's good on fuel, I do believe. Could be wrong, but pretty sure I'm not. I am the GOAT for a reason. Not wrong very often, folks. In fact, I don't think I have ever been wrong. Field is bunched up, pace cars headed in. We're gonna be dropping the hammer and going green. Gonna be Nelson on the inside, St. Jean on the outside. The field entering the restart zone. And the green flag's in the air, and a good start by Nelson. He's gonna cover up, take that lead spot quite easily. Meanwhile, St. Jean trying to hold off the pack. The 58 right up behind him, trying to get around the 10 of Osborne. Tony Osborne on the bottom here, trying to pass for third. Not going to happen. Osborne going to drop back to the 5th spot for now. You know, Osborne had the preferred line, and he lost like 3 spots. Not impressed. But Bryce Nelson looking good as he's your race leader for now. Osborne's blinking right now, and he's in a swarm of cars. Hopefully he can figure out the connection issues, because there's too many cars around him to be blinking. As they're 3 wide coming off turn 4. We got a battle back here, folks. Cortland Herman trying to get through the field, but he's got to be careful. You don't want to damage that car because he knows he's got race-winning speed. And if there's a wreck in front of him, he's just got to avoid it because he is in a hornet's nest right now. Currently in the 9th position, trying to get to work on Stephen Choate. He's effectively your race leader. because he is good on fuel. Oh, they're 3 wide in the corner. That's not where Herman wants to be. The 10's going to thankfully give him some room all the way up at the top. That's scary there. 3 wide heading into turns 3 and 4 here at North Wilkesboro. We're going to keep our eyes right here on Herman, who is dominating this race. Gets doored. That 72 at choke doesn't want to let him by. Heading into 3 and 4. Herman trying to get around him. Off the corner, Herman at the line's going to have the spot for now. Currently in the 7th spot. But back out front, Bryce Nelson. He is effectively your race leader right now, but we do know he's going to have to pit eventually. If you're Nelson, honestly, you probably want a caution soon. Oh, Herman off pace a little bit. Looks like he got tangled up a little bit. Dropped all the way back to 10th. Not good news for Herman. Needs to figure it back out. But back out front, Bryce Nelson, still your race leader, holding off the Frenchman, St. Jean. Let's hop on board with the Frenchman, Kyle St. Jean. Ignore the cockpit, folks, because it's in full French. Everything's in French there. You know, I tried to say RPM to Kyle, and he had no clue what I was saying, so I just don't even know how to communicate to him. But Kyle getting a big run here on the leader. Right to the back bumper, St. Jean getting a run on Nelson. Wants to take over that lead spot, but he's got to watch what he does, because here comes Braden Jenkins, the 17 car. Onto the backstretch, side by side, heading into 3 and 4. It's a battle for the lead. St. Jean going to give him a little bump to run him up the track. Off of turn 4, the 31 going to hold the lead for now, but Nelson's got to give up the bottom. St. Jean rolling it down there. Can he get around him? Coming off the corner. Who's got the run onto the backstretch? It's still the 31 of Nelson for now. But here comes St. Jean. He's got the 17 right on his back bumper. These guys racing hard, door to door at the line. I think it's still the 31 of Nelson for now. 17 trying to insert himself into this battle. Onto the backstretch, side by side. St. Jean has this position for now. Oh, the 31 doors him. Nelson just doored him. Coming off the corner, we got one sideways. Caution is out, and St. Jean is not happy with Nelson. Nelson just kind of junked him. Not gonna lie. If I was Nelson, I would be screaming cuss words in French right now. He's not happy. Look at him. Pulling up against him. Oh, yep. Middle fingers out the window. That's not pretty, folks. So let's see what brought out the caution. Looks like Casey Quigley junked it. Here's the 27. Here's a replay. Casey Quigley. Has Osborne underneath him. Quigley just comes down on him. Yeah, Osborne's all the way down on the grass. Quigley just junked himself. Meanwhile, Nelson going to come down pit road, as well as St. Jean, Jenkins, Kiger, basically everybody else coming down pit lane. So your race leader going to be Pointer right now. I do believe Pointer did pit. Let's pull up our Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy board, the best strategy board in the business. But yeah, as you can tell, 16 laps ago, him, Mekis, and Herman all pit. So yeah, everybody's good on fuel now. Looks like. Yep, looks like the entire field will be good on fuel, so don't have to worry about mandatory pit stops from here on out. So your race leader, how about it? The number 12 machine, folks. Nash Pointer from Glasgow, Kentucky. I say it every week. He's usually no ringer, but I'll tell you what, he's looking good here tonight. But don't count out my man, though, folks. Martin Piccatelli, straight from the boat from Italy. The 33 machine all the way up to 4th. He's your hard charger here tonight. He's gained 10 spots. Come on, Martin. Bring it home, buddy. You can do it. Celebrate with some pizza. His favorite pizza, he says he likes the margarita pizza. That's all they eat over there in Italy. I tell you what, though, I mean, like I said, I walked in his hall earlier. He was spinning the pizza, on his hand, flinging the dough up in the air, and it's quite impressive. I said, hey, Martin, can you make me one? He had no clue what I was saying, I'm not going to lie. He just shrugged his shoulder and just nodded his head and smiled, and I did not get a pizza, so he definitely didn't know what I was saying. But I'm pulling for you nonetheless, Martin, even though you have no clue. Nice Pointer out front, the Glasgow, Kentucky native. Brent Mackey's the GOAT. How about it, folks? He looked like junk in practice. I was very unimpressed. But he snuck his way up to 2nd here. Currently in 2nd, the GOAT, Brent Mackey's going to have to try to make that top side work. as the field bunches up. We're going to be hitting lap 50 when we take the green flag, so 25 laps left to go. Can the GOAT Brent Mekies reclaim his GOAT title that I stripped from him during practice? We're going to find out here tonight. We got Nelson and Quigley fans out here. Adam Clark says the only way Cortland wins is when he starts on the pole. I don't know about that, but green flag in the air. Nash Pointer with a good start, trying to hold off the GOAT. But here comes Harmon in the number 70, inserting himself back into this race. Currently in the second spot for now. Side by side off the corner, door to door with the GOAT of Mekies. This battle for second is brewing right now, folks. Portland Harmon's in a rocket ship here tonight. He's definitely one of the cars to beat. At the line, Mekies in the third. These guys are going to junk each other back here. Right here, they're about to junk each other. We're going to stay tuned right here because it's about to happen. They're dooring each other. The two Europeans are dooring each other. St. Jean and Picatelli, they're 3 wide off the corner. Oh, they're dooring each other still. Oh, man, this is going to get ugly, folks. Up the track, the 58 pushes the 17 all the way to the wall. Side by side, 3 wide. Picatelli trying to hold them off. These guys are duking it out. The 31 getting squeezed by the 58. 3 wide off of the turn. Something's got to give. They're still dooring each other at the line. The 58 and the 31 and one. Oh, I thought he was going to the wall. He's able to save it. The 31 and Nelson able to muscle his way through the pack up to the 7th spot. Back out front, Nash Pointer still your race leader, and Cortland Harmon still side by side with the GOAT Brent Mekies. 21 laps left to go here. Pointer likes what he sees behind him. He wants these guys to stay door to door, because that definitely is not the fastest way around the track. Let's go up to our Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. See who's junking each other back here. The 31 of Nelson still muscling his way through the field. To the front he goes, folks, with the fresh tires. Getting around Picatelli, the Italian, and Cortland Harmon got junked. 3 wide. Caution is out. Caution is out. Cortland Harmon just got junked by the GOAT Brent Mekies. Here's the replay. Yep, dumped him. That's a heartbreaker there for the 70. Harmon not happy after that one. Had a fast car. He's going to be into the back. Let's give Brent Mekies the GOAT a moment of shame here, folks. Here he is, Brent Mekies, after taking out the 70 machine. Unbelievable. St. Jean coming down pit road. He must have some damage, folks, because he was up in 6th. 19 laps left to go. Nash Pointer out front. He's the point man. But how about it? Out of nowhere, Scotty Oliver, haven't said his name all night long. He's been junk. He's been in the back. The Owensboro Kentuckian. The number 18 of Scotty Oliver. All the way up to 2nd after starting in 12th. How about it, folks? Round of applause for the 118, Scotty Oliver. Keep an eye on Bryce Nelson. He's worked his way up to 4th after pitting late. He has fresher tires than the rest of these guys, I do believe. Pull up your Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy board. And as you can tell, Bryce Nelson only has 12 laps on them puppies. Them guys in front of him have 27 and 28 laps. So Nelson's going to be tough to beat. Don't count out Leibel as well. He's got fresh tires too. And Jenkins. But it's only, 15 laps more, so it's not like the tires are junk in front of him, but he's definitely got fresher ones. It's going to be about 15 laps left to go once we drop the green flag here. Nash Pointer, your point man out front. Trying to hold off Oliver, Mekies, Nelson, and Picatelli, the Italian. How about it? Not going to lie, folks. I expected Picatelli to be in the back. But here he is, top 5 run for him so far. He's been battling door to door with these guys. He's not afraid to ruffle some feathers back there. And the field is set. You're going to see the pace car head in, and we're going to have 15 laps left for this one. The 5th caution here, Monday Night Racing, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Donut Box, late model series action. Pace car is in. Field is set. Green flag in the air. Pretty good start for Pointer. He's going to cover up, take over the lead. And the 33 getting bumped. Slides up the track. He's going to spin out. Caution is back out here, folks. Unfortunate there. Picatelli, he got bumped, got a little loose, and then went straight up the track and bumped again and junk. Here's a replay. Heading in the corner, the 17 smokes him. That was kind of dirty, not going to lie. Braden Jenkins just absolutely dumped him. How about it? Round of applause, Braden Jenkins. Let's give him a moment of shame here, folks. Braden Jenkins just junked Picatelli, the Italian. He's like, welcome to America, loser. You're going to the rear, bud. You thought you were going to get a top 5 in your debut? Not so fast. Gave him the finger. Oh, wow. Yeah, Braden Jenkins just gave him the finger, too. So there must be some bad blood between them two. But Nash Pointer, still your racer. He's not too upset about these cautions. He wouldn't mind if the rest of this one was under caution. So let's get the tunes back playing. Let us know in the chat what's going to happen here. Is Pointer going to hold on? Is Oliver going to take it back? Or keep an eye on Mecky's the GOAT in third. He's going to be second row on the inside. See if he can make a move for that race lead. And the field is set again. Gonna be 9 laps left to go in this one here. Pace car's gonna head in, get out of the way. And that'll be Pointer on the inside. Oliver on the outside. Pace car is in. We are ready to roll into the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Good start from Pointer. He's gonna cover up into the race lead. Bumper to bumper. These guys have been moving each other all race long. I don't think anything's gonna change here with 9 to go. Stay in tune right here. The 31 trying to get up to the second spot. He's a little bit faster than that 18 car. Can he make the move on the outside? Not going to happen. Here comes Mecky's to his inside. Door to door here. Battle for third. Mecky's on the inside. Nelson on the outside. Here comes the 58 of Leibel. Going to roll that outside line. See if he can make a move on Mecky's. Not going to happen. He's going to try to get underneath him. Not going to be there. Door to door still. Pointer out front with just 7 laps left to go. Pointer has to feel pretty good with these two door to door right now. We know they're two of the faster cars, but they got to get around one another first. Caution's out. What happened here? Rick Wilmot just junked his car. Probably going to have a green-white chop. Picatelli. He got flipped earlier and just got junked there. Boy, what a rough debut here for Picatelli. Just these Americans are not happy with him. Oh, yeah, he just flat out dumped the Italian. It has not been a, what's the word I'm looking for? A good, I'll call it a debut, and I'm looking for another one. Not been a good welcoming for that number 33 of Picatelli, the Italian. He is not happy. He wants to go back to Formula One racing, I'll tell you that. But hey, let's get them tunes playing, though, folks. These guys continue to junk one another. Something's got to give here eventually, as Pointer is your race leader, trying to hold on and take home his first win here in the Donut Box Late Model Series. But we appreciate you tuning in here, Monday Night Racing, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Donut Box, Late Model Series action. I'm the GOAT here on the call. This one's coming to an end here, folks. 75 laps around North Wilkesboro Speedway. Tell you what, this place is a dump, but here we are. It's been good racing here so far, kind of. Good and bad, but hey, that's what Late Model Series racing is, bud. These guys going door to door, junking one another. It'd be boring if they didn't. You know, every lap that ticks, Nash Pointer, I think, has a better shot at winning this race. He's definitely the favorite here, unless he just gets absolutely annihilated, which is totally possible with the way these guys have been racing. He's going to have Bryce Nelson starting right behind him, and tell you what, Bryce Nelson is not afraid to get them elbows up and go door to door with these boys. He's not here to make friends, he told me. He says he'd take out his own grandma if he had to win a race. Bryce Nelson, one of the fan favorites here for a reason. Some say he's dirty, others say he just likes winning. Whatever you want to call it, he's up front. He's going to try to take home the trophy here tonight. Right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. All these guys up front, the entire top three podium, are trying to get their first Donut Box Late Model Series win. And their first win on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Boy, would it be a dream come true for them. They could make that happen. I was talking with Bryce, and he told me he has always dreamt of this moment to take home a win on Hutchinson Motorsports TV Live. He said it'd be the greatest day of his life if he could get the job done. So I think he's going to do everything he can here, folks. You might see him junk him. He might be junking that number 12. My guess is he is. But meanwhile, field is set. Pace car going to be headed in here. We're about to go green. Let's jump up in the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp into the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Pointer not with such a great start. Nelson, bumper to bumper here. They're dooring each other. Oh, man, that was dirty. That was dirty. You know, I'll tell you what. That's not clean racing there. That white car. I'm going to, before I watch this replay, what I saw the 58, you know, he got tangled up a little bit with Meckies, and he got butthurt about it. So he flings his car up, does it again, eventually trying to take out Meckies, and eventually he takes himself out. So let's see what happened here on the replay. And, you know, it's just a little door. I mean, that's not a big deal. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think the 58 100% intentionally did that. He's got a little butthurt here. Well, I mean, that's racing, bud. Let's go on board here. Let's get a better look. See if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. See him turning right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that, Liable. You're liable for that one. But Nash Pointer, your race leader. We're going to have a green-white checkered here, folks. Pointer hopes these guys keep junking each other. He's all about it. Because now Meckies is on pit road, and his race is essentially over. Liable is in the back as well. He is all the way back to 11th. Picatelli, 12th. Chris Fran's been a rough day for him. The B-Main champ. Black flag in the air. 58 to the rear. Oh, He's going, oh, yep. He's going down. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, he elects to go down pit road. I think he was thinking about junking some people, but he thought otherwise. But Nash Pointer out front here trying to hold on to that race lead. Bryce Nelson in second. Then we got Herman, Oliver, Choate, Kiger, and Jenkins all up there as well. 2 laps left to go in this one. Let's get the tunes playing before we drop the green flag and hopefully finish up. You know, I'll say I'm impressed with Nash Pointer here. During the off season, he really trained hard. Rumor is he was in the sim every single day practicing, and it's really paid off because he's been out front all day long, absolutely dominating this one. But don't count out Herman. He's been fast all race long, but he's stuck on that outside line in the second row.
I got that wow. Who wants some hits right now? We got that. Turn it up loud.
Gotta turn that off. I do not like that song at all. But the field is set here last time around. Before we drop the green flag, you're going to see the pace car head in here shortly. Nash Pointer taking the high side on this restart. How about it? Electing to take the high side. On the inside, it's going to be Nelson. Outside, going to be Pointer. Pace car is in. This might be the last restart. It might not be, though. Green flag in the air. Good start from Pointer on that outside line. Going to get a bump from Herman. Herman trying to insert himself. He's getting bumped as well. These guys getting loose heading into turns 1 and 2. Pointer might be regretting that outside line choice. Onto the backstretch, door to door. Nelson has the inside line. Coming out of the corner, Nelson going to easily take the race lead. I think Pointer really messed up taking that outside line. White flags in the air, though. This time around, they're spinning each other out. We got to finish the race, though, folks. They're still junking each other. Heading into turn 4. Going to be a Hail Mary from Pointer. Not going to work out. Your race winner going to be Bryce Nelson. Checkered flag. How about it? His first win. Bryce Nelson and Chris Franz up to 4th out of nowhere. The entire field just junked one another on that last lap. Let's watch the replays, see what happened. Everybody just junked each other. This was on the last lap, so we just kept going. All right, so, oh, hang on, that's an old one. Sorry about that. Here we go. So with white flags already out, heading into turn 1. Oh, yeah, looks like they just got tangled up there. Nothing, And then these three junk each other, and Chris Franz goes from about 10th to 4th there on the last lap. But how about it, though? Bryce Nelson taking home a win, kind of stealing it. Had a good car all race long, though. Let's see here, folks. Hang on. Bryce Nelson, I am not seeing in a chat. No, Bryce Nelson not available for an interview here tonight. But here's your results, though. Nelson takes home the win, Pointer in second, followed by Herman, Franz, and Dorr, your top 5. What a great final lap here. Oh, and they're junking each other. Quigley up there pretending like he did something. And they're running over each other. But Bryce Nelson, your race winner, I'm not seeing here in the chat, so we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in. Monday Night Racing, the season debut, Season 5. Donut Box Late Model Series action. Next week, we're going to be back, same time, same place. But that wraps it up here at North Wilkesboro. This place is a dump. I'll say it one more time. Thanks for tuning in here. Monday Night Racing. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, on the call.